Hello and welcome to ERi-TV Evening News. Today is Thursday, 23rd May 2024. Here are stories making headlines. Message of congratulations to the people and government of Eritrea. Independence Day anniversary celebrations. China holds military drills around Taiwan as joint punishment. At least 9 dead after stage collapse at Mexico campaign rally. Heads of state and government from the Russian Federation, Republic of Uzbekistan, United Arab Emirates, Malta, Austria, Germany, and Oman have extended their congratulations to the people and government of Eritrea on the occasion of the 33rd Independence Day anniversary. President Vladimir Putin of the Russian Federation, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev of the Republic of Uzbekistan, President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan of the United Arab Emirates, Fra John Dunlap, Prince and Grand Master of the Sovereign Military Order of the Malta, President Alexander van der Bellen of the Federal Republic of Austria, President Frank-Walter Steinmeier of the Federal Republic of Germany, and Sultan Haytham bin Tariq of Oman expressed their good health to President Isaias Afwerki and peace and prosperity for the Eritrean people. They also conveyed their country's readiness to enhance strong ties and mutual cooperation with Eritrea. President Vladimir Putin stated that the friendly relations between the Russian Federation and Eritrea will further develop constructive bilateral cooperation in various spheres for the benefit of the two peoples and strengthening of security and stability in Africa. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, and the ruler of Dubai, and Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Vice President and Deputy Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, also sent a message of congratulations. The 33rd Independence Day anniversary was enthusiastically celebrated in the southern Kashwarka regions and in Sawa National Service Training Center under the theme Peace Anchored on Resilience. The celebratory event in Mendefera on 22nd May was attended by senior government and PFDG officials as well as a number of invited guests. It featured cultural and artistic performance in which over 850 students and artists participated. Mr. Habtaab Tasfatson, governor of the region, stated that the 33rd Independence Day anniversary marks the day when Eritrea secured its peace and security. He also emphasized that the Eritrean people have emerged victorious against occupation and successive external hostilities and open aggression due to their unity and perseverance. Mr. Abraham Johannes, chairman of the Holiday Coordination Committee in the region, noted that as part of the celebratory event, various programs have been conducted across the region since 16th of May. In related news, the 33rd Independence Day anniversary was celebrated in Barantu at the regional level on 22nd May. Mr. Idris Saleh, chairman of the Holiday Coordination Committee in the region, said that the Independence Day anniversary celebration were conducted in all 16 subzones of the region, featuring military parades, cultural and artistic performances, and other programs. He also commended those who contributed to the successful implementation of the programs, including the public, Eastern Command and Border Patrol, and administration at the level. Ambassador Muhammad Ali Houri, governor of the region, explained the deep significance of Independence Day celebration and called for double-fold effort to secure peace and successfully implement national development programs. Similarly, the 33rd Independence Day anniversary was celebrated in Sawa today, featuring various cultural and artistic programs. The celebratory event was attended by Colonel Debesai Gide, commander of the National Service Training Center, commanders and staff members of the center, as well as members of 36th round of the National Service. At the occasion, Colonel Debesai Gide called on the youth to shoulder the responsibility that the day bestowed on them and to preserve their unity and diversity. Those were local news updates. Stay tuned for international news. China has started 2 days of military exercise around Taiwan, with its military calling the strong punishment for the self-ruled island's separatist act. The drill came 3 days after the inauguration of President William Lai, who called on China to stop threatening and the island accept the existence of its democracy. China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province that will eventually be under Beijing's control, but the island sees itself as distinct. Taiwan's defense ministry commended the Chinese drill as irrational provocation. Taipei dispatched naval, air, and ground force to defend the island's sovereignty, its defense ministry said. Today's drill for the first time simulated a full-scale attack, Taiwanese military experts said, rather than an economic blockage. The exercises took place all around the main island and for the first time also targeted the Taipei-controlled island of Kinmen, Matu, Wuki, and Dongyin, which lie close to the Chinese coast, according to maps released by China's People's Liberation Army, PLA. The drills also included a component to the east of Taiwan, the island's rugged east coast on the other side of the mountain range has long been its military redoubt. Taiwan has built much of the hardened military infrastructure along this coast, including a large underground air base inside a mountain near the city of Hualien. It also close to Japanese southern island and a natural resupply route. A stage in northern Mexico has collapsed as strong winds gusted through a campaign rally for presidential candidate George Alvarez Maínez, leaving at least 9 people dead and about 50 others injured, authorities said. The collapse occurred yesterday during a campaign rally for the Citizens Movement Party in the city of San Pedro Garza in Nuevo León state. Video showed the structure falling forward into the crowd, sending screaming attendees scattering. Nuevo León Governor Samuel Gratia said in the post on X that he has just visited Clinic 7 and he regrets to report that so far the number of people who died in the accident amounts to 8 adults and 1 minor. Returning to the scene of the accident after being cleared at the local hospital, Alvarez Maínez, the Citizens Movement Party presidential candidate, said he hoped authorities would investigate what had happened, requesting transparency in the process. Members of Mexico's National Guard and Army were on the scene to provide support, Interior Minister Luisa Alcalde said on social media. Miguel Trevino, the mayor of San Pedro Garcia, wrote on social media that there are people reported still trapped and injured. Before we go, we have a quick recap of top stories. Message of congratulations to Eritrean people and government. Independence Day anniversary celebrations. China holds military drills around Taiwan as strong punishment. At least 9 dead after stage collapse at Mexico campaign rally. And that wraps up our news broadcast for now. Thank you for watching. Happy Independence Day.